mobbing all day. On some Jono. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do. You and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the dick. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A time.
but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The run here is Breece Hall. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Jarian Smith. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 33-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Alert! Look out!
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Headed left, buying time. Taking off. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is James Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, here is Allen. Rolling to the left. Oh, the ball's out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Up the sideline. Past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds. But up past the 35. That's a gain of 19. And a very quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they have.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Greg Russo in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give this to Davis. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
On the handoff, it's Davis. Who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Matt Milano there to stop it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Allen working from the pistol. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 35 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll take this one in. Buffalo. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Easy.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Flush to his right. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
Beavis, good on the extra point. 1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll go play action. Here, the pressure gets there, and there he goes back inside the 20-yard line. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. This one downfield for Kincaid. And it'll be taken down at the 30. Big play there for the Bills. It covers 51 yards.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Here we go.
On on the option. Here's Hall. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Christian Benford brings him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now a second down throw for Fields. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Jets first down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Ken. 319.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Angel. Hey, Monday. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Extend. Right.
To throw is Fields. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. It's fielded at the 13. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to
carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. And that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
This one's caught by Khalil Shakir. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Bills first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46.
From the gun, here is Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Allen to throw again. Looking downfield for Coleman. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Yeah. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Right. 551. 551. Press. One strike. 11. Right.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
Check. Here we go. 319. Hey. 551. Right.
Now, Fields. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Yep.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we do it. 331. Extend. Right.
1st down. Fields. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 319, good snap.
Handoff. Here comes called. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You got a mini base. Why not? Press, left straight. Good night.
To throw is Fields. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2.
At their own 2-yard line.
319.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's got it to the 14-yard line. That was good for a dozen. Very quick first down. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break to come back. Second half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now the give to Cook, running right. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
We spend a lot of time recognizing and praising the performance of a lot of these skill players, and rightfully so. But, Mike, the blocking and the performance of the big guys up front, that is the reason this offense continues to operate at such a high level. He has all the time in the world to stand there in the pocket and continue to find open targets downfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. They got it at the 50-yard line.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Aside that open man is Knox. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He'll get this across midfield, down to the 48. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, it's Fields. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
58, which is that? West right, zip. Hey, Ken. Chip's lit. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the Jets 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Fields quickly to Wilson. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
They've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Beavis good on the extra point. And the Jets are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. They'll run. It's Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Going to send it downfield toward Knox. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score! James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bills go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Hall. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. T.J. Sanders in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Now, give to Davis. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over.
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On second down, the run with Hall. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going, whether you're looking at rushing.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields to throw for it. Rolling right. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now Cook loses the football. The Jets have got it. He works free, right side. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And like, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to... They call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10.
Alert! 319!
Again, it's Allen to the air. Short pass taken in by Knox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing again is Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
56, 56!
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Now an option here, left side.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush, having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner. They're able to stop him short of the first down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. In motion, Shakir. He'll try to run for it. He's going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey, 10. Here we go, tonight.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Mayday. Here we go, son. 319, let's go.
Another run here with Hall. And it won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
You got a community base.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Hey, run there. Jump. Extend. Right.
They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll run here. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Hall. And he's going to pick it up. Took it down inside the 35 for the first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Second down, they need 3.
Here we go. We good. 319. Let's tonight. Mayday. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage.
24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Now Codrington to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first down. A tight end in motion now. A run with Cook. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back.